Hi. Hello. I've been to Paris, to TwitchCon, to the city that is on fire. I live to tell the tale. CNN and other news headlines claimed it was on fire. Zebras were running out on the street. People were getting mugged, robbed. Stores were getting looted. Chaos, police officers attacked. It was mayhem out in Paris. And TwitchCon was also there. A lot of people advised me not to go. I called my mom and she was like, "Are you sure this is a good idea, honey?" And I was like, "No." But all the other streamers I talked to were going. Janik was like convinced we should go. Other people said it was fine. So I went. I was not the person that had to worry the most. The day of travel, we're leaving our place at 4 a.m. And at about 10 p.m., so 6 hours before, Janik tells me he cannot find his passport. I don't know if you guys know this, but you need a passport to travel from Norway to Paris. Or else, if you even get into the country, you'll be stuck on the way back. He's like, "Yes, I looked up a bit on the internet, and I think my best shot is to go to the airport early and get like an emergency passport." So they leave at like 2 a.m. We're traveling, me, Janik, and Sparkle. They're leaving early. I stay back for a little bit, pack all my stuff, make sure all the windows in the house are closed, lock the doors, turn off the lights, etc. You know, like all the preparations you need before you leave abroad. Eventually, I make my way to the airport as well at 4 as planned. And we meet up there, and what they tell me is that the emergency passport thing does not work. To get that, you need to be a Norwegian citizen. Okay, not good. We can obviously check in the bags with one of these machines, but like he's not going to get through the passport control, either to get through security or to get on the airplane. So you go like, okay, have you ever sent your passport to anyone? And I remember once when I booked plane tickets, he actually sent me his passport. I had a like vague memory. So I was like, check your phone, check our messages, see if I sent it to you or you sent it to me. And sure enough, he has a picture of his passport. The story goes, and the sweet little lie goes, "Hey, I'm panicking because I lost my passport at this airport and all I have is this picture of it and our plane is leaving in 2 hours. Please help." Right? Blatant lie, but you know, that was the story. Yeah, very unfortunate situation. And it's not Janik being bad at planning or bad at organizing his items. We were so unlucky. Honestly, just lag, right? And the airport staff are very hesitant to help us because it's like, okay, we understand you don't have your passport. If we send you to Paris, though, we're not actually helping you if we let you through here. You cannot get out of Paris without a passport. This is bad for you. And then Janik goes, "Smoothest social engineering I've seen. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go to the Danish embassy in Paris and talk to them. I already called them and made plans with them." He didn't. That was just a lie, but it was a very quick lie. And so they let him on the plane. We got through and they let us on the plane. So we finally made it to Paris. Every trip we go to, it's stress, but we made it to Paris. Nothing else can go wrong. Because we stressed so much with getting Janik through, we checked in his bag too late. So by the time we checked it in, they were already done boarding the luggage. They did not bring his luggage to Paris. They brought it to Bergen, city west in Norway, really far, and planned to bring it to Paris later on. So he did not have his bag. Okay, GG. We're just going to keep going, though. So we get checked in. We get our badges. We get some food. And then we go to the Airbnb. And the partner party is the same day. So we really didn't have a lot of time. It was just like, okay, go badges, get food, and then prepare for the partner party. That's like the original place people meet up. It starts really early. Starts at like 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. Lasts only till 8. A lot of people meet up there and then you go out somewhere else after. The partner party was awful. I've only been to 3 partner parties. This one in particular was terrible. I felt like I'd rather want to be an affiliate. Because the partner party was in a small room and there were a lot of partners. Like 600 partners in a small room. What do you need? If that's the case, this genius invention called air conditioning. When was air condition invented? 1902? That is over 120 years ago. This modern convention building, for such a big event, multi-million-dollar spending as TwitchCon, did not have a simple air conditioning system. Not only that, you could go outside on this like balcony area with a nice view, but it was 30 degrees outside. So everyone was dying. Everyone had their partner badge, right? And they were standing like this, like waving their partner badge for air. The food was very dry because it was so warm in the room. So like they came with these like small plates of things, also dry food because yeah, the room was a boiler. It was not great. So when we left that, everyone was kind of happy. We're going to this boat. And the boat party, I gotta give credit to Lurkit who hosted that. That one was amazing. I've been sent some pictures I can show you guys. So Lurkit rented a boat And quite a big boat. Like, this boat could host like 200 people or something. It was an after party. Free drinks, free food. The food was great. And a lot of the streamers went there, including this guy, Seth Everman. He has the most American sounding name, but he's Swedish. I stood with some other Swedish streamer in an escalator, and it was like, oh, this guy's talking Swedish. How did you learn it? He's Swedish. I also met, this is Nim and Yabi. I think I'm not here in this frame, no. Also Alina and Velkus, some Swedish streamers. Oh, also, I gotta show you. I met one of my favorite people who I've been hoping to meet. Harris Heller. He is one of the reasons I started streaming. One of my main inspirations. I watched so many of his tutorials about like how to use this microphone or that camera, or tips and tricks to build your stream. After that, we went out drinking to another bar. Where some friends were at. When we got there at about midnight. People were so drunk. Even the bartender was hella drunk. Like, he was not able to serve drinks properly. I don't know what happened. In Norway, bartenders are not allowed to drink at their job. In Paris, this guy was, right? I asked for a vodka Red Bull, and he gives me a drink that had more vodka than Red Bull. It was like the proportions were completely opposite. It was undrinkable. But while I'm there, I'm also thinking I don't want to get too drunk because I'm in this city that's supposed to be on fire, right? There's supposed to be riots. It's supposed to be havoc, fireworks, lions in the streets. It's supposed to be terrible. I'm not seeing any of it yet, though. I haven't seen any of it. But as that bar closes, a lot of the people I was with, the streamers, still wanted to keep going. The only problem is a lot of bars close at 2 a.m. So where do you go? The Turkish store, apparently. You can buy alcohol at 3 a.m. in Paris in Turkish stores. And then bring that to wherever and keep going. So the group of us bought a lot of things, and we went to the Airbnb, right? And we played drinking games at the Airbnb. So the next day, we were going to this backyard party in the evening. That was our main plan. They had originally ordered pizzas. However, the pizzas never arrived. So they just called McDonald's last minute and said, hey, can we get 700 cheeseburgers? And cheeseburgers they received. Feeling for the vibe, this is also how this party looked. This one was amazing. They got McDonald's. Yeah, dude, it was nice. Because a lot of people were like thinking about what's our food plans gonna be for the night. And it was just like, yeah, we got 900 cheeseburgers. I'm usually a guy who tags along to parties rather than arranges them. Because sometimes people are already doing something, but we were some of the first people to go to the bar the day before. So a lot of people were like, yo, what are you doing today? Where are you at? What are you doing? So while we're at this backyard party, we're looking for a good bar to go to. Paris is very strict with dress codes. So there was a nightclub that a lot of locals said were really good. It had 1.9 stars on Google with 1,000 ratings. And apparently it was the best nightclub. And the reason it had such low rating is because foreigners would go there in like a shirt and jeans and then get kicked out or not get let in because they didn't have proper attire. Apparently you have to like really dress up, like really dress up. So the bouncers were incredibly rude. So we were like, we need to find a good bar that everyone can go to. So we picked this like cozy looking place with really decent, like it looked okay. Decent seating as well. And we arrived there, just a small group to check, is this a good spot? The owners didn't speak English, but we had Google Translate. Half drunk, I wrote into Google Translate, hello, is it okay if we bring 50 friends here? We are at an event. And then I played it out loud with the French Google Translate voice. The owner like looked at me and then he was like, oui? And then he got like super giddy and happy. And I was thinking about it. I was like, what I just did is kind of like, if he was a streamer, I just rated his stream. Like I just rated his stream IRL with 50 other streamers. So then I just started like sending out a bunch of messages like, we're at this bar, everyone come to this bar, everyone come to this bar. And they were so happy. It was very wholesome. But the one thing again, I don't understand. This bar didn't have air conditioning either. Paris. Pourquoi non air condition? I don't understand. Pourquoi? It should be obvious. Put an air conditioner in your bar so people can sit inside. Dommage, mec. Dommage. Ay. Right? The bar has kind of strict rules, like you can sit here, but if your chair is 1 millimeter out to the side, you're sitting in the street, you're blocking the way, someone's gonna call the police on the bar, get them shut down. So they were very strict about that. So as like more and more people showed up, they said like, yeah, you can't sit here. We're gonna get shut down. You have to leave. And so we went to another bar. Now, this is a bar that Finster was at. And Finster said, yo, you should check this place out with us. So we go over there. We sit down to have some drinks. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. The next bar, what is it missing? It's insane. I don't understand. How do the staff survive? How do they survive without air conditioning? It's at midnight and it's cooking inside. It's an actual pressure cooker. So we don't stay there for long. It was nice saying hi to Finster though, because he sent me a message this winter and was like, yo, I hope to see you next TwitchCon. It was super nice to meet you again. I heard another group was at the Eiffel Tower Park drinking champagne. So I went over there. We got into like pretty big ethical topics. It was me, K4, Perry, a couple other people. A lot of old school Trackmania players as well. It was nice though. It's like that nice 4 a.m. conversation. But eventually we had to go home, because Twitch Rivals the next day. $75,000 tournament, chat. This is a multi-game tournament with a lot of your favorite streamers like Wirtual, like Janik, like Average Jonas, and Jerbifer. That was our team. And we were going up against some titans. Dream was there, Sapnap, George Not Found. You also had the French streamers like Serrator, Etoile. It is here our turn to play, and we need to score at least two, but preferably 3 plates of food, right? The way it works, we get a recipe. I have to throw the ingredients to the other people. They have to throw it into the cooker. And then we need to get 3. The jokes about throwing are coming through. I'm a good thrower, chat. You've seen me throw a couple of days. And they get 1 in, they get 2 in. So we're speedrunning this. We almost get the 3rd one too. Oh, almost. 1 minute left. It's not in. And so they have to pick it up and throw it back. So we lost like 10 seconds here, right? That could have been super fast for the first plate. Second plate. I'm getting it. I'm throwing it over. And now the second one. Almost instant. Not quite, not quite.
Can we just point out these 2 guys look like they've been through war?
Yeah, they do. It's been a long day for these guys.
They look like they've been to war. 1 minute. Got a hit. Bounce out. 1 in. 2 in.
Can we follow it up with a 3rd to secure the deal here for a second recipe? No, you can't.
35 seconds. Come on, guys.
3 in. We need another 30 seconds. Rush. Garlic. I'm already on it. I have them. Go. I missed once. I throw the 3rd. 24 seconds. Almost for both of them. 18 seconds. 1 goes in. 15 seconds. 9 seconds. 1 more, please. No. It missed. Had we gotten the 3rd one there, we likely would have been in the finals. If that last shot had hit, we likely would have been in the finals. This was only enough for a 4th place overall. And we say only 4th place, that is still $2,000 earned per person. It was a really fun event. The person in the middle there is Major Giggles, Twitch staff, who works at Rivals. And it was a great time regardless. We went to TwitchCon. I was scared of going, but was France really the most dangerous place? Perhaps Norway was scarier. You see, when we returned home, the most unthinkable thing happened. I'm super tired, by the way. I slept on the plane, I slept when I could, and I drove home as well. When I get home, I sleep as well. So I wake up, I go up to my room to check my PC. And when I get in here, when I get up here, I hear some knocking sounds in the room. Now, it wasn't Janik, because Janik was also asleep. It was not Janik, but there are knocking sounds inside this room. Like, I hear someone is in here. I open the door to my room, and there's a literal intruder. I look at him. He looks back at me. I panic. He panics. He starts scrambling. There is a bird in my room, and it has been here for 3 days. I closed all the windows. I closed all the doors when I left. By some chance, a fucking bird has been in my room for 3 days, eating like leftover food that was on my table and shitting all over the place. All over the place. On my desk, on my clothes, on my couch, everywhere. And not only that, it has shit in Janek's room, in the living room, on my property. I was about to get my shotgun. Yeehaw. I let it out though. I opened the door and let it out, but I swear, if I was ever going hunting, it was that day.